Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you have been giving me on this YouTube journey. So continue hitting them thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a kind comment or a kind comment for somebody else to find. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell. And if you know somebody these videos are resonate with, by all means, go right ahead and share them. All of that helps out this channel to get me out on the platform, and it is greatly, greatly appreciated. This video is for the star sign of Gemini. Doesn't matter where your placement is, Gemini, or even if you are a Gemini. You maybe just felt intuitively guided, come and watch, so watch. These are general messages, so only take what resonates with you. So, and it's also for the month of October. So Gemini, I feel like there could be some distractions in your life. Did you hear me? I stopped, okay? So for the month of October, on October 7th, we have a full moon in Aries, tropical Aries. It would be sidereal Pisces. And we also have a full moon coming on October 21st in Libra and Scorpio. We also have Pluto that will be going stationed and then direct on October 14th. It is currently retrograde in tropical Aquarius. It'd be sidereal Capricorn. So first I'm going to clear out your energy, so go ahead and hit the thumbs up to accept this clearing. I feel like you really need it. Alright, Geminis, so we're going to go ahead and get started with what the energy looks like around the Gemini collective or the viewer watching this video. I'm just going to go ahead and let that burn to finish clearing out the energy. Somebody doesn't want me to communicate because now all of a sudden my throat chakra is acting up. So you could be experiencing the same thing. Maybe your throat chakra is going, like you feel like you have to clear your throat, okay? There's a song out there, Let Me Clear My Throat. It just coming to mind as I said that. So what is the energy around the Gemini collective, please and thank you, Spirit? Okay, what's the energy look like around the Gemini collective, please and thank you, Spirit? So we have face your adversaries. So for some of you, you may have faced your adversaries. You may have faced the people who've been trying to challenge your heart, changing tracks. You could be shifting from a direction in which you are going in. And because of that, because of maybe the fact that you face these challenges, you have changed your position, or they're showing me an impasse, like you may have been blocked. Maybe these adversaries were trying to block your way forward, but because you face them, now you have changed tracks. You have changed maybe a direction. You have strengthened your gifts, and now you're ready to live life to the fullest after a period of rejuvenation. Why? Because you had your wake-up call. You tuned out distractions and reflecting on your own truth, and that made you embrace your power. Yeah. And truly realize, make you realize how truly strong you are, right? So face your adversaries in reverse. So I feel like you face them. It's a number 81, which adds up to a 9. So 8, connecting to your strength, connecting to your divine intelligence within yourself, made you face any challenges or people who were trying to deter you. Are you remaining passive in the face of people or circumstances that morally or ethically or even physically offend or disrespect you? And I feel like that's what you did. You faced the people who were physically offending or disrespecting you. Are you wondering whether to speak up or remain silent to avoid serious confrontation? This is a powerful juncture in your soul's development where you are being asked to commit to your values and let others know what is not acceptable to you in the most loving way possible. Listen, no is just a word. No is a complete sentence. It's not just a word, right? So you're being called to step away from disturbing or threatening situations, but still respond to the violations at hand with a blend of heart and mind. Is there just reason to take offense, or are you interpreting things the wrong way? Ask your higher self for clarity and be as objective as possible when interpreting perceived violations, and use neutral or wise outside counseling as a soundboard. Lay the facts out and study them, and talk it over with a trusted, qualified friend as you look for unconscious patterns both in your adversary and within yourself. Seek to understand your opposition's needs and motives, but also strive for clarity about your own desires and reasoning as you work to avoid judgment and self-righteousness. In other words, listen to your heart but respond with a cool head. So, and that's what you're being asked to do, right? Listen with your heart and respond with a cool head. And that's what you did. You faced these challenges. And you responded with a blend of your heart and your mind. And because of that, you stepped away from a disturbing or a threatening situation. You have changed your course, and you realized how truly strong you are with this threatening situations in your life. Therefore, you feel rejuvenated. Why? Because you answered your wake-up call and you tuned them out. So somebody could have been trying to get in your head, trying to reflect on what's true and what's not, right? And you embraced your power of not allowing them to perhaps look into your life, right? To make changes. That is what I see for you, Gemini. So let's go ahead and move into where you're at on your journey. Where is Gemini at on their journey? Please and thank you. Where are they at on their journey in the month of October? For Gemini, please and thank you, Spirit. Where are they at on their journey? Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Yes. So you're rising up out of the ashes and making changes in your life by what? Strengthening your gifts. A fresh new way of living emerges where you're going to live life to the fullest. So you are in the midst of a transformation here, Gemini. So you maybe went into solitude and you learn to listen to the spiritual guidance. Some of you could have even scried, or somebody could have even been scrying. This adversary could have been scrying. So in silence, peace prevails, right? So be still. Stay calm in silence, and remember that peace prevails, right? You are coming out of, you are that phoenix, right? Rising up out, learning to listen to your intuition. Why? Because you answered the call, right? You had that wake up call and you answered it, that the time is now to tread into unknown. See that bird, right? The bird. Tread into unknown territory and realize that you are exactly where you need to be on your adventure. And you are very grateful for the things that have broke you, right? That it's time to change something. So I'm not even going to read that. I feel like that's it. Somebody wanted you to be alone, but instead what you did was you changed things. You're like, okay, I don't mind being alone, right? I like being alone because guess what? When you're alone and when you're in solitude, you're better able to connect to your higher self. So a fresh new way of living is emerging, where you are going to strengthen your gifts. You are listening to that still small voice within yourself, and you're going to start living your life to the fullest extent. So a transformation is in the midst for you, Gemini, and that is absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead and pull the moon's energy. The top card will be the full moon in Aries, and the bottom card will be the new moon in Libra, Scorpio. For Gemini, please and thank you. Let's pull the moon's energy for the month of October. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So, yeah, it's time to take action. It's time to answer that call. There is a change in direction coming, because the way you were heading was not for your highest good. So Spirit is telling you, with that Aries energy, that there is something about the adversaries and how they were viewing you, that maybe they were threatening you or they were causing you challenges, right? So we have rising up out of the ashes with that Aries energy. So there is a new beginning coming for you in the full moon in Aries. Something is going to appear. I feel for somebody who went through the dark night of the soul, or maybe because you answered a call on your journey, it now is bringing a change in direction. Aries rules the first house, so you could have a strong Aries somewhere in your chart. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Don't let pride get in your way. So pride and ego. Something about the North Node, right? Remember, the full moon is in Aries, tropical, but in Pisces, sidereal, right? So you have a Leo energy here. So depending on where Leo is at in your chart. So don't let pride and ego get in your way. You're stronger than what you think you are, right? Strengthen your gifts. So the Strength card. You're stronger than what you think. So get out. What happened is you did not allow, you blocked any challenges that this person was causing you, any threats that they were giving you. You remained peaceful. You stayed calm with whatever you were hearing, because I feel like this person was challenging you with subliminal thoughts, right? And maybe even coming into your dreams. And you stepped out of your comfort zone, and you're like, you know what, listen, um, that's not a goal I'm striving for. And you changed a direction by not allowing somebody's pride and ego to block you. So you are going, some of you could be going through an ego death. Um, yeah. And now your new beginning is coming this month. All right, so let's go ahead and put these cards over here. And let's go ahead and check into the month of October's energy. These are, this is my zombie tarot. And then these are the Lenormands. Please and thank you, Spirit. What's going on for the rest of the month for Geminis? The time is now. You're answering the call that it's time to take action on your spiritual journey. So you're being called to do something that you were destined to do. They just showed me the Judgment card. Okay, so this is the Lenormands. Please and thank you, Spirit, for the Gemini collective. So this represents September energy. So yeah, you were definitely getting attacked. You know, we have the 7 and the 4, which is an 11. So you're definitely getting attacked, but you had the upper hand when you went, and they could have been attacking you at your house. It could have been a Leo, could have been an Aries. So yeah, and then you have the King of Cups coming down there. So, you know, whenever you sit in silence and you find peace, you learn to love yourself. You learn to trust your intuition. The 7 of Wands represents like I said, being attacked. But this is the thing, you've got the upper hand in this battle. So there could be somebody coming your way, maybe even to offer a helping hand, but we're talking about the past here. So somebody was definitely coming in and attacking you. Somebody could have been astraling in. Somebody could have been coming into your dreams, coming into your house. But you may have said no, right? No, I don't want this to happen. I'm tired of being attacked. No is a complete sentence here. But it's okay because you had the upper hand in the situation. So you can be seeing 1111. So this talks about the immediate future, the High Priestess, and the Bridge. So the High Priestess, see, somebody could have been doing magic. You know, the High Priestess represents the Piscean energy, because remember I said Aries, it's in tropical Aries and sidereal Pisces. See, we got some fire energy. This Pisces is sitting on top of the skull, right? Somebody could have been, like I said, sending some bad, like threatening you or challenging your thoughts. The High Priestess represents somebody who's very secretive, somebody who's very gifted, right? Somebody who's very gifted, strengthening your gifts. And then we have the Bridge card, which talks about crossing that bridge. Like somebody could be very empathic, somebody could be very psychic, somebody could be very intuitive, somebody could be very empathic. I'm seeing 1111. I'm also seeing July 24th for some reason. Um, so in the immediate future, you're rising up out of them ashes. You are taking action to protect yourself. Pisces rules the 12th house of the subconscious. So somebody could have Pisces in the 4th house, Pisces in the 7th house. Here. Leo in the 4th house, Leo in the 7th house. Somebody could be a North Node Pisces, or have Leo in the 12th house. So in the immediate future, I feel like you are finally burning some bridges with some people who could be hidden enemies, who have been spiritually attacking you. You can have Pisces in North Node, where again they were attacking your dreams, but you have the upper hand on this. You have the upper hand. Why? Because you faced these challenges. You stayed calm. You stayed at peace. You answered the call, right? And you realize that this you're stepping into unknown territory, but you also realize that you're being divinely guided and you're exactly where you need to be. Okay? So, this is for the rest of the month. 9 of Wands, and then we have the messages. So the 9 of Wands talks about somebody who's a wounded warrior, somebody who, you know, is always on alert, right? They're always on alert. They're always trusting their intuition. Somebody who, you know, has been through a lot, but yet what has not killed them has only made them stronger, but it has also made them very aware of their hidden enemies, the people who cause them challenges. 9-12 could be significant. I'm seeing 9s. So the 7 of Pentacles here with the 7 of Diamonds talks about the plan. This person was planned, that there was a plan behind it. I'm also seeing 7s. 777. So on September 12th, you could have got some sort of message on an intuitive level. 12-9 could be significant. Pull another one. 8 of Swords. Yeah. So the 8 of Swords talks about keeping you in that cage, that mental cage. We have the Queen of Cups coming through here, and the King of Cups. So there is definitely a couple, 2 people who are romantically involved in a situation. The birth, we have the Stork card here, so it talks about the rebirth, right? The transformation, the rebirth of what? Breaking you out of this mental cage that this person was trying to keep you in by attacking you. 7, 8, 9. By keeping you in your head, right? Trying to keep you in your head, trying to keep you trapped in your head, trying to get in your way, trying to cause you a lot of mental distress and aggravation, right? But that's okay because you were already aware of the messages that were coming in. So for some of you, you blocked them. You blocked the subliminal messages that this person was trying to give you. By what? Taking back your power and putting your hand up and saying, no, right? I'm done. I don't, you answered the call, right? You answered the call. Maybe because you answered this call, this hidden enemy decided to start attacking you. So some sort of truth is going to be exposed here with the Aries. Some sort of truth is about to come to the light about who this truly was. I'm seeing trip 8s. I'm also seeing 9s and 7s. So I feel too the eclipse that we had last month in September was very important. I feel like somebody's maybe magic finally got blocked too, is something else. The Knight of Wands talks about somebody who, protects their environment, somebody who is the wounded warrior, somebody who has been hurt many, many times. Somebody could have come in and learned all of your wounds just to turn around and throw them right back at you, causing challenges, maybe even threatening you. But you have the ability to put your feet in both worlds, the physical world and the spiritual world. 7, 8, 9. So you're moving forward here. All right. So what are you failing to see in the month of October? The Three of Hazards. Perhaps how this person may have worked with other people. We have strong Pisces coming through here. We have three fishies, and we have 3 people. The Three of Pentacles talks about collaborating with other people, working with other people to what? Throw the bone, right? And then here you are picking it up, right? Somebody could have been trying to keep an eye on you energetically. And the King of Pentacles. So you have some people in your energy. You have a King and a Queen of Cups, and now you have the Queen of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles. So there's 3 people involved here. 3 fishies. One is, coming your way, and then these 2 other ones are going the opposite direction. So what you don't see is the fact that these 3 people working together, attacking you, violating your boundaries around your house, using your wounds against you, verbally attacking you, subliminally attacking you, trying to block your rebirth is what you don't see coming. But we have a fire energy. Why? Because you're attractive. And now we have the King of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. There's a lot of people in your energy trying to mess with your stability, causing nightmares. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull that final card. Thank you, please, and thank you, Spirit. So you face this person, you face this adversary, you face your challenges. You blocked any subliminal messages. You healed any wounds, right? And now you are picking up that one more wand, right? That wand, and realizing how truly strong you are. And you're not allowing your pride and ego to get in the way. Everything is beautiful. And you're going to be living large. So 3225, 555 could be significant. So everything is beautiful. That's what the divine wants you to know, Gemini. Everything is beautiful. Get ready to be dumbfounded in the best possible way. You will be speechless of how beautiful your life really is. Things that once seemed common, that you often took for granted, are about to show off their true colors. Real beauty is about to come into focus. You can thank the universe later. And that's that Queen of Wands energy. How truly beautiful you are. Somebody was upset at that. So yeah, you're going through this transformation and you're going to be dumbfounded. All right. You are drifting in an ocean of gold doubloons. As always, it's your call. Remember, wake up call here. You can dive in, you can backstroke all the way to Istanbul, or you can stay on your pretty little raft. You've been rowing, but it's all there. Rich and luxurious as ever, waiting for your nod. Jump in. The good life is yours. Yes, you're going to be living large. You're going to be paid back for everything that you have went through, right? And this person knew it. They could have been abusing their psychic abilities. And because of the fact that you are beautiful and you attract things to you, right? You could be attracting a collaboration, and this person is really upset at that. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to find peace. They want to disrupt your peace. They want to keep causing drama. They want to keep you in your head. They want your ego and your pride to stand in your way. But you're not allowing that. You're shifting your energy. You're changing tracks and you're going in a new direction where everything in your life that you are attracting is beautiful and very, very powerful and large. You're going to realize you're your own superhero here. You're wearing the cape. Thank you for watching, Gemini.